You're watching our deep dive segment. I'm Kashish Dhawan, here to break down what's really behind the headlines. The United States has reignited one of the world's most dangerous debates. President Donald Trump has ordered the US military to resume nuclear weapons testing for the first time in 33 years. The announcement came just minutes before his meeting with Chinese Premier Xi Jinping. And many see this not as a security move, but as a political message, which means we need to look back at what happened last time America tested such weapons in 1992. That was the final detonation before the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty of 1996, a global pact designed to end all nuclear explosions. Between 1945 and 1992, the United States conducted over 1,000 nuclear tests. The Soviet Union carried out 715, France 210, Britain 45 and China 45 as well. Millions of people from the Pacific Islands to Kazakhstan were affected by radiation exposures, cancer and contaminated lands that remain inhabitable even today. The cost was staggering. By 1996, the US had already spent more than $44 billion on producing nuclear weapons, and it is still paying the price of cleanup of contaminated nuclear sites. It is expected to grow over $300 billion by 2070, and many of those areas will be monitored for generations. The environmental toll was catastrophic. Each bomb created thousands of tons of radioactive waste, from plutonium and uranium to strontium, cesium and carbon-14, substances that remain deadly for thousands, even hundreds of years after today. A 1991 US government report called the soil contamination of Nevada's test site a threat to human health and environment. Fallout from these tests spread globally, carried by wind, water, reached finally beyond US borders. While nuclear explosions themselves don't emit carbon dioxide, the entire weapon cycle, uranium mining, refining, production and transport has left a massive carbon and ecological footprint. Over decades, the energy consumed in the process has equaled millions of tons of carbon dioxide emissions. So, why restart now? Analysts say this isn't about safety or science, it's about power. A propaganda push to reassert US dominance and a spark of new weapons race. A signal to rivals like Russia and China that America is ready to flex its new nuclear muscle again. But this move risks unraveling decades of restraint. Russia's Vladimir Putin has already warned if Washington resumes testing, Moscow will respond in kind, and that could pull the world back into nuclear brinkmanship of Cold War, where one misstep could ignite global catastrophe. 33 years ago, the world stepped back from that edge. Today, that line is crossed once again. And the fallout this time may not just scar our history, but shape the planet's future for thousands of years to come.